How do we feel? I'm a bit nervous.
I know.
Oh no. Oh no. It's Sports
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sports Bitches. We are together in person.
I can't touch you.
The thing is, we lived in the same city for, we still technically do it. It's like we could have done it in person.
We could have done it in person, but guess what? We live in Los Angeles and we don't like to get in our cars and leave our house. My name is Rachel Bonetta, Megan Gailey in the flesh, Sarah Tiana. It's funny because we do talk all the time, every single day, all day long on our text chain. Then we see each other on Zoom, but it's like actually being able to hug you guys is very nice.
I'm trying to even think of like the amount of times we've all been together hanging out.
We hang out a lot. I mean, like, we have book club.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
But it's like we don't necessarily feel the need to like go and like go grab a drink or go out for dinner and
We
see
just
each other
don't-
because we see and talk to each other all day long.
Yeah.
all
We
the
don't
time.
have the occasion to like get out and
Exactly.
like
I'm sick of you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And it takes us a lot because now I'm thinking of like when we went out for Christmas. And it took like a lot because then we were trying to coordinate the three spouses who all have like different team allegiances.
It's like, is there a Thursday night football game
Yes,
on
exactly.
tonight? Did you cause a ruckus in first class? Did you have any princess moments?
Actually,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
you guys are going to be really proud of me. So I get to the gate and they call over the loudspeaker, "Is there a Megan Galley?" And I'm like, "Are they kicking me out of first class? Like I'm about to have to go viral for grabbing a ponytail." And so I go up and she's like, "Oh, hi." You know, she's having to ask something of someone in first class. So it's like there's no one scarier. And she goes, "Hi. So I was wondering, there's a woman who is flying with her disabled husband. And would you be willing to give up your seat?" And I go, absolutely.
Oh God, I got scared.
I was like, absolutely. And she goes, "Okay, so you're going to be switching from a window to an aisle though. Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." And she's like, "Thank you so much. Thank you so much." So I see this old man sitting in a wheelchair and I'm just like smiling at him because I'm like, I am a giver. I changed the trajectory of this man's life. And then we get on the plane. It was not the old man. It was like a young couple. And I don't think that husband was fucking disabled at all. This dude was up and down.
What's the airline? What's the airline?
He
Call
was
him out.
up and down, like, because I truly was like, I am giving up my seat for a World War II veteran. You know, like I am a hero. And then I see two spry young people and I'm like, give me my fucking window seat back.
Wow.
I didn't. But
I would have loved for you to have a meltdown on the plane
So
asking a disabled man, "You know what? I don't believe you.
I
Get
need
up."
to you show me. I need to see a limp.
yeah, pull your pant leg up.
Drag that leg, sir.
Let me see.
So, but then I sat next to a nice lady and I was like, "Do you mind if I breast pump right here?"
Imagine
And
she
she was
said
like,
no.
"Can you?" I mean, I'm not really giving them a choice. And she was like, "Oh, of course." And then she was like, "How old is your baby?" And so I showed her and had my titty out. And
Okay, so wow, an eventful flight. Then.
So you still got to sit in first class, or you had to move?
I
back?
know. Whoa, no. If it had been
That's what I was asking.
No, if it had been a change
To
in,
coach.
I would have been like, put him on the wing, like strap him.
There's the princess
World
moment.
War
Tom
II
Cruise,
vet or
we
not,
strap
you
him on
know,
the wing.
he's been in cargo before. Put him wherever.
I got to go to my first WNBA game last week, which was like the craziest. Paige Becker's scored 44 points or 43 points. It was so freaking nuts.
I cannot believe that was your.
I
that
always
being
get
your first
so
game.
lucky. I always get so lucky. The vibe's immaculate. I sat in a suite. I just felt so spoiled. I'm all in. Not that I wasn't all in before. That sounds so stupid to say because it's such an amazing sport and league. But oh my God, it was so fun.
Did the suite have food, or did you have to go out and buy food?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, see, that's pissing me off.
But did you see Shamar Moore? Because
Yes, I did.
you did.
I did, and everyone in the suite went, "Shamar Moore!" Like immediately. He's just so recognizable and had these big dumbass sunglasses on, and like
so
was
Paige
just so.
wanted him to go, and she was like, "If he can't, no."
Yes. Well,
Okay.
she just said that on the red carpet. I think at the All-Star Game.
Yeah.
That that Criminal Minds was her favorite show, and she loves Shamar Moore,
Okay,
and she would love to
wow.
meet him one day.
I didn't know this lore.
Yeah.
I didn't know the backstory.
I knew she wanted him to go. I love when a lesbian has a crush on a heterosexual male.
That is
Remember
fun.
when Rosie was like, Tommy Cruise? And it's like, you're the biggest lesbian of all time. Like, why are you so obsessed with Tom Cruise? And it's like, Paige Becker is like in a relationship with a woman, and it's like, I want Shamar Moore
Okay,
here.
that makes her game so. Okay, I genuinely just thought crypto erupted because of Shamar Moore.
Another
like,
sign of the
okay.
recession.
I was like CSI, and they were like, no, wrong show.
Different one.
Okay, wow, that makes more sense, and so maybe she popped off for him.
That's what, and what
that's
all
what
the
people are saying.
posts, like, she's like, he has to come to every game now.
Okay, that's fun.
And then,
Got
but
to
then
me.
Kelsey Plum hit the game winner.
Oh
and
my
so it
God,
was like
it's
you
so
got the
fucking
best
cool.
of both worlds.
Yeah. She's so cool. I left having a crush on absolutely everybody. Okay, guys, are we ready to get into it?
Yes.
This is Sarah's time to shine. College football has returned. Thank the Lord.
Crazy.
Oh my God, Taylor and Travis are engaged.
Wait, what?
Great.
Oh
Breaking?
my
I just
God,
got
Taylor
chills.
Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged.
Wait,
Zach
is this-
just sent me the text.
Wow.
Oh.
Biggest news of the day: Ian Rappaport, Taylor, and Travis are engaged. Oh,
I'm
I wanna
obsessed with
cry.
that. It's
Ian
Ian Rappaport.
Oh my God, literally full body
I got
chills.
chills.
Full body chills. Look at
Schefter's
this.
like,
Look at
damn
this.
it. Oh.
Let me see. Did they post a picture?
Taylor posted a photo.
Oh my
Your
God.
English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married.
Oh, looks beautiful.
Here you go. Here you go. Oh my God, look at
I
literal
know, I
full
got
body chills.
too.
Congrats, Taylor and Trav.
I
Trav,
wanna
we
know
love
when.
you.
I wanna
Wow,
know
that is a lot of flowers.
A lot of
Flowers.
flowers.
I mean, he's got to step. I mean, that's.
Oh hell yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't just like
No.
take Taylor to
Oh hell
Applebee's.
yeah.
No.
and be like, will you? All right,
Will
I need
ya?
to send that picture to Chris and be like,
Oh,
here's your
my
motivation.
Here's your
God.
Here's your inspo.
inspo.
That is really, really exciting. Oh, there's 5 other photos. Somebody pull it up.
Congrats.
Mhm.
And she
Right before
tagged.
the
What I
season.
really love is Taylor Swift tagged her own song on the
She
photos.
did? Which
So
song?
high school.
Which song?
So high school.
I don't know.
There's too many to keep up with.
It's a large discog whatever. I can't even say the
Oh
word.
yeah, there's more. There's a whole.
hold on.
carousel.
Scroll through. Scroll
what if
through. I
they're
wanna
like this was
see.
in 2024?
Oh my gosh, let me see. Okay, I'll just give you the
I
phone.
said this on the pod. I think that they were engaged
Yeah.
when they recorded
Yeah.
their podcast.
And that looks, gosh, I wonder where. I would love to know like the geotag of where exactly
You can
that
see the
is.
ring.
Oh, show me the ring,
Oh.
show me
That
the
is
ring.
nice.
Jesus. Oh, that's actually really cool.
Megan's like,
Yeah,
I flew all the way
I
here.
get it.
I get that phone
Rabby.
first.
What? Oh my gosh! It's like
Mhm.
vintage, like giant. It looks like what like the Gilded Age gal
It
would have
does,
gotten.
But it's not gaudy or
No,
like sharp
it's
on the side. It's
vintage.
very cool. Like Travis
She
did a
must
very
really
good job.
do really good with her sunscreen.
Congrats, you two lovebirds.
It
Yay.
looks beautiful.
That is so exciting.
It looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh, when? I guess they would have to be after the NFL season.
They'll
I
get
mean, this
married
is her-
next summer.
Her first engagement, right? She's never been.
She's never been engaged. Let me see-
Wow.
let me see this.
Same.
Oh my God,
Me
this
and
is
Taylor are exactly the same.
You and her are
We're-
exactly
we're
the same.
just on the same trajectory.
This is real sweet, you guys. This is
That
real
ring
freaking
is a
sweet.
doozy. Wow.
Can I like it on your behalf?
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes retweeted it.
Mm.
What
Oh
a
my
time!
gosh, breaking news.
What a
Yeah.
time to be a sports
Special.
fan and a
Let's
Taylor Swift
all-
fan. And
Get wasted on their behalf.
I don't even drink, but I'm pretty down.
You're done drinking?
I'm done drinking.
What?
Ah,
This is breaking news.
I'll explain it later.
All right. Okay.
It's causing too much of a ruckus.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm done.
She just
drinking,
keeps
too.
Adopting dogs.
I was sober for 9 months ish.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
I
had
was
a
gonna say,
you had a
now
reason.
I-
back. You had a
Yeah,
wholesome
I always
reason.
drank a lot of wine when I was pregnant. Because you could have 1 glass a day. Sometimes 2. My doctor's like, it's kind of good for you to have at least 1.
Well, damn. I
alright.
feel like I
But
guess
I don't-
we'll talk about college football.
Yeah, we'll
now.
talk about college football.
Oh, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
talk
College
about
football. Yeah, speaking of drinking,
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Letterman sweater. And
What do you guys think their first dance is gonna be?
Oh, my gosh.
Does she
I-
dance to her own song?
No, but
No.
like their wedding is gonna be It's gonna be another.
It's
I
gonna be a
bet
whole other.
They need to go to like
level.
Mars.
What do you want to bet? Jack Antonoff writes them a song.
Oh, a special song.
Yeah, and
Yeah, or they
that'll
write
be
a song together
with-
and she
with
sings it to
Travis's
him.
help.
That's cheesy.
Yeah.
Jack and Travis will write a song for Taylor together, and Jack will perform it, and that'll be like the
Wow.
first.
And
dance.
Travis sings it
Where is
with Jason
even-
as a backup.
Where is even like a place they could get married?
I feel like they'll get married in like Nantucket or something like that. Like somewhere that they could lock off the entire island.
Yeah, Martha's Vineyard. And
Martha's
they're just, like,
Vineyard.
No boats on, no boats off, which is always like the plot of like a murder mystery. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen.
Oh.
But like I've read many books that are like a remote wedding, and then they're like the guest list, the last man standing, best man. Like they all have like the funniest.
It's like the next season of Glass Onion. Glass Onion? Is that what it's called?
Oh no, Knives Out. Are you talking?
Knives Out.
What
the fuck is
was
Glass
it? Glass
Onion?
Onion? That was the
No,
second
was that
one.
the second
Oh,
one?
okay.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
It might have
think
been
so.
Glass Onion.
No, I'm not saying there's going to be a murder mystery. I'm just saying they're going to need to be on like a remote. Like I honestly think they should go to like the moon and be like, we're just doing it on the moon. Sorry, Bezos.
Yeah.
You
That
thought Venice was cool.
photo will be like the most.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
College football.
So college
guess.
football kicked off this last Saturday in Ireland, as it always does.
Which is like such an interesting thing. I mean, I love that
I-
they do it. It's fun. Everyone gets absolutely hammered.
Mm-hmm.
But that leads us to our first story. So there was a college football game that kicked off in Ireland, and things
was
got rowdy
Kansas
in the
State
crowd.
and who?
It was Kansas State and now I forget.
It's okay. There
Who
was two
cares?
teams, and then
Who
a
cares?
father and a
Okay, and so the Kansas State quarterback is named Avery Johnson, and his dad and brother got in a huge fight after the game
With each other or with other people?
with each other
Wow.
outside the stadium, and like they had to be like pulled off of
oh
each
my
other.
god, this is a father and a son.
Yeah,
Jesus.
and then people keep
Fighting-
saying like,
Why are
"This
they
is
fighting
how
in a
I
puddle?
found out that Avery
rains
Johnson
a
is
lot
not
there.
white."
Wait. It looks like they're fighting another Kansas State fan. Like, is everyone in purple?
Yes,
It's purple on purple crime?
well, because they're both Kansas State fans, because their son and brother are the quarterback.
But then who were they fighting?
Each other. The dad and the son are fighting.
Each
Oh,
other?
but they're not related.
Yes.
Are you as confused as I am?
I am
Okay.
confused.
So
Give us the family tree.
Avery Johnson
Yes.
has a brother,
Yes.
right? Who's watching the game.
Yes.
And the brother is also watching the game with Avery Johnson's dad.
Yes.
Right?
AKA his dad.
His dad.
Yeah.
Right. And then those two get in a fight after the game.
With each other.
With each other.
I thought they
Like-
were fighting
No.
an enemy. They
No.
fought each other.
other.
We know what it was about.
This is so embarrassing for them.
Yeah,
No, we don't know what it's about.
No, it's clear. It's probably
But
about
they,
like
like,
something
were
that happened
fine.
in
It's-
like 2005.
Okay,
Families,
that's
you know.
messy.
I thought they were fighting an outside enemy.
And I was like,
Mm-mm.
that's cool. That's Ireland.
No, they said, and they released a statement. They said, "We're sorry. Senseless bickering escalated into an unnecessary fight. We have resolved our differences and take full responsibility for our
Jesus,
actions."
go to therapy.
Family
That's dark.
family group therapy.
That's dark.
ASAP.
Can you
That
imagine,
is
like, your brother and your dad getting in a huge fist fight?
Yes,
That's
I can.
dark.
outside of a Pacers
That's
game.
Yes, oh yeah, because we were on a cruise once, and my brother, I needed like the Dramamine, and I asked my brother for it, and he pushed me or something.
Oh.
My brothers were not nice to me.
Oh.
Okay. And so he pushed me instead of giving me the Dramamine. And I told my dad, and my dad chased him around the cruise ship, trying
He
to
tried
like,
to Amy Bradley
wring
and
his
throw him
neck.
overboard.
But then my dad tripped. And so, I
Oh.
mean, yeah. So then my dad was like down on the cruise
I think
ship.
a lot of people were talking about your family on this cruise.
How old was your brother? How old were you guys?
My brother was
27.
probably like 13,
Oh, okay.
which made me like 9.
Okay.
You know, not great
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's dark.
A great kickoff to
So
the
that-
season.
A true kickoff, yeah, in college football fashion. What I did really like, there was this lovely story that came out about a Hawaii, the
Yes.
kicker for Hawaii.
Right.
And
So-
what was his deal? He like watched,
So when he's from I forget what part of Japan. So he lives in Japan. His family comes to, so his name is Kansai Matsuzawa.
You got it.
He's from Tokyo, and at age 20, he's a waiter at Morton's Steakhouse.
They got a Morton's in Japan?
Yes.
I've gotten in a fight at a Morton's, too. Not physical, but
About what?
I've gotten in a screaming fight at a Morton's.
About.
You're going to have to go on.
I asked for 2 blue cheese olives in my
No, it was with my friend. My friend and I were doing Johnson on Johnson crime at a Morton's before we went to a Lady Gaga concert.
I don't think I've ever been in a screaming match with anyone.
So she was in a Lady Gaga wig.
And you had like the star drawn on your eye.
I'm like, you're a little monster.
You're like, I told you to wear the meat dress and you didn't. And now we're at a Morton's and we have no meat.
Claws up, claws down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so he's a waiter at a Morton's. He goes on a vacation to the U.S. and sees his first NFL game. And he decides he wants to be a place kicker. So he goes back to Japan and starts watching YouTube videos to learn how to be a place kicker. And he convinces this small college in Ohio, like Nelsonville, Ohio, it's called Hawking College, to let him come and kick field goals. He spoke almost no English. He didn't have any money. He was giving himself haircuts. He was so poor. So then he excels in kicking and English. He transfers to Hawaii this summer, and he kicked the game-winning field goal against Stanford on Saturday.
So cool.
Mm-hmm.
How incredible is that?
Yeah, Kansei Matsuzawa.
Wow. YouTube needs to sign this guy. They need to give it, like, he needs to be in all the YouTube ads. It's like, you can learn anything.
Yeah. Well, you can't. They're like, you cannot learn to be a defensive end. But you can learn to be a kicker.
You can learn to be a kicker.
Well, that's also how Young Wei Koo learned.
Really?
Yes.
Should we be?
He learned, but
Should
then
we
he
be
was
Asian?
But oh no, you know what? Maybe that's not how he learned, but that's how he got signed by the Falcons. Is that he was making kicking videos on YouTube
And he went to Georgia.
sending them out.
Right?
No, I don't think so.
I thought he went to
I don't
Georgia
know where he
for
went.
some reason. Oh no, I'm thinking
Rodrigo Blankenship, your kicker for the Colts.
who's not on a team anymore.
I know.
Last I saw, he was like making Legos. That's okay. He'll be fine.
It's okay.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll never have to buy a drink in Athens again.
Yeah,
because
no.
he helped us beat Oklahoma in the Rose
He's
Bowl.
great.
And I
We
was
love
there.
you, Rodrigo.
UNC? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So UNC is going to be on Hard Knocks. Or no, wait. UNC is going to be on Hulu this year.
Yeah, Hulu's getting in the sports doc game.
And I will watch it.
Oh, of course. So UNC has agreed. I mean, Bill Belichick has agreed.
Jordan Hudson.
Jordan Hudson has negotiated a deal with Bob Iger himself, I'm sure, to have a Hulu docuseries following Bill Belichick and the UNC football team. Now, I don't think we're going to get like super nitty gritty, like detailed tea. I'm sure it's going to be extremely produced. My guess is Bill Belichick is an executive producer
1000%.
and is going to have like veto and is going to be looking at the edits every single day. But in the midst of this, there was a Patriots docuseries that came out, and Bill Belichick is now like taking shots back at Bob Kraft because he thought Bob Kraft, owner of the Patriots, was taking shots at him, where he called hiring Belichick like a major risk. Which I think there's probably an argument to be made, but then he also went on to say like it was his greatest decision ever as owner hiring him, and that he's the greatest. Like there were a bunch of compliments, and then one sort of like pat on the back where Bob Kraft was giving himself credit almost like I was a visionary
from the Browns.
basically.
Like, it was
and then and now Belichick's like, actually it was a risk for me to take that job. I should have gone to the Jets. And so it's like, Bill, like there is something about Bill's reactions to like Patriots things that are still like, oh, you have not gotten over your ex. Like it feels very right at the surface for him in a way where if I was Jordan, I'd be like, do you want to have sex with the Patriots? Like it seems like if the Patriots called you, you would like jump back in bed with them in a moment.
Yeah, maybe it does. For somebody who seems so hard-shelled and so confident, he really does seem so fragile
And
actually and petty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think that he thinks about Tom Brady and, you know, the whole argument of like, well, who was it really? Was it Tom or was it Bill? Like I bet you he talks about that actually every single therapy session if he's even in it.
Yeah. And I don't think Tom talks about him.
No, Tom's dating Sofia Vergara.
Is he?
That's the last I heard.
That was the last goss.
Yeah, that was the
Oh
last
yeah, they
hot
met at
goss.
Bezos' wedding, right? And then wasn't he hooking up with Sydney Sweeney too? Wasn't there like
Megan. What?
I swear there were like rumors coming out of
Did
the
you hear
Bezos wedding that he was
Mm-mm.
like hooking up with like every hot chick there, which
No.
like
I love that for Sydney.
Go for it. You've
I
earned it.
guess.
CJ keeps telling me I'm hotter than Sydney Sweeney.
And you are.
You are.
You are.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I'm like, okay, honey, thank you.
Also, because you're a Democrat, so that makes you
Yeah, he's
also
like, her
hotter.
eyes are dead. I'm like, so are mine right now.
I just want to know how much we're gonna see Jordan in this show because
A lot.
there's absolutely no way like there's any football in this show.
First off, you learned her
No.
name finally.
Yes.
Which I think is really big.
You guys just said it. So.
Jordan.
But maybe that's why like Hard Knocks got vetoed is that he wasn't going to be able to have full creative control and like a say on how he was going to be portrayed. And then maybe they have that deal at Hulu.
Which is nuts because Hard Knocks gives these teams so much control now.
Well, it's not even, I mean, Chris is always just saying, like, this isn't as good. Like, they
Of
used
course.
to show the players getting
Chris
cut.
and I are on
like,
the same page.
after the Saquon New York Giants thing, all of a sudden, no team wanted to do it.
Mhm.
So I think NFL Films had to be like,
You're
okay,
the boss.
yeah, we will do whatever it takes to keep this show going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders.
Okay.
College football. There's some news there.
Deion is cracking down on his players' wardrobe. Now I'm pulling this up because I have to read this because it's actually like a pretty extensive dress code that he has enacted. This is for University of Colorado players. Now both his sons are gone, so it's like he's just being a mean papa to actual players now. No slides or sandals on campus.
Crazy.
Very hard for
I know. that-
teen boys. No hoodies or headphones in class.
Mm.
No wearing of wife beaters or other distracting clothing during
that what it
online
says?
classes.
Jesus. We're still using that?
I think that term.
What else do you call just a white tank top?
White,
A tank.
a tank, a white tank, but it's a very specific
It's
tank.
a very specific
you know?
tank.
You know what I mean? Shirt on and attentive during online class. Now, first part of that, I go, you don't need to do that for me. You know, like if I'm teaching intro to English lit, you have your shirt off. No, maybe that's why I'm not a college professor.
Yeah.
Not sitting in the back of the classroom. So he basically like wants them, but you know when you like, we've all seen this when you go to a restaurant and they're like, no hats, no, and it's like you're being racist.
That's
like
what I thought.
when they're just naming things that like Black people wear. It's like you're being racist. You're trying to like, and this feels like if a
white coach was
that
doing
would be
this.
nuts.
Yes.
And a white coach wouldn't do this. I hope.
because it's
couldn't.
racist.
Yeah, unless they're like at one of the military academies and they have a strict dress code.
I think it's more about like, to me, none of that stuff felt racist. It just felt like sloppy. Like he's just saying, like, if you are a member of this organization, you need to dress like a professional, you know, and he's teaching them to be professional. Like when you get signed in the NFL, you're going to be walking in through the tunnel and like you're going to be you might be wearing suits. It's like just preparing you for like the business, the world of just saying like, hey, if you don't play football after college, you can't dress like this to go to work. And so I know that this is college and that this is like where we're all like hanging out, but like you're not in high school anymore. Is basically to me, it's like no slides. You know,
Tough,
that's hard. They literally wear sweatpants with
their
slides.
entire
That's their
uniform.
uniform.
Exactly.
I know.
That's what they wear. I mean, I dated a football player in college. Hi. And his nickname was like wife beater because he just wore a wife beater.
Right.
Did he turn into one? It's like it's not a you are what you eat situation.
He just like wore a wife beater everywhere,
Yeah.
like every single place. We do need to.
I
retire that
think
name.
that
so.
is like like it just is saying like everybody wears hoodies. It's not just black people, like
Of
white
course.
guys
No,
wear
I know,
hoodies. You know what I mean? Like everybody's wearing hoodies and slides with socks. And so he's like, I want you guys to stick out. I want people to see you and be like, oh,
Yeah.
They're
fo-"
put together.
It's not just there. It's not just that you're big and huge and like you're probably playing football, but like just carrying yourself so that you're like just showing respect to your own self.
Yeah, it's like when hockey players in the NHL and even like starting when they're in high school, they have to show up in a full suit because they want, hockey players are like gross.
Stinky. Does the suit stink too?
Oh, I'm sure they don't even wash them. But they want this team to like look put together because otherwise they're just disgusting and punching each other.
Yeah, they're gonna look like they crawled out of a dumpster. I do like the respect for teachers stuff. I do think like sitting in the front of class, paying attention is like, you got to be respectful to your teachers.
I think Deion is always just trying to prepare people for the real world, where he's like, hey, here's this NIL money. We're putting $2,200 in all of your checking accounts. Like, I'm teaching you. Remember when he brought in, what's her name?
A sex worker?
Yes. And it was like, tell them how girls get pregnant and F you over and try to take your money.
That's incredible.
And it's great.
All get a TED talk from a sex worker.
Should we have one on the pod?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, if there's a sports bitch out there that's a sex worker, hit us up. We'll have you on.
We are interested in learning.
Of course. Sometimes I think about that I really missed out on the whole like American college experience. And this went viral this week. Somebody put out the most unique course offered at every SEC school. What the fuck is going on down there?
Speaking of racism, like
let me just read off a couple. Okay, so Vanderbilt offers country music.
Okay.
That's Nashville.
Vanderbilt's a great school.
Yeah. American Gangster.
Where?
OU.
And is that American Gangster? Are they talking about the Denzel film or just gangsters in general?
It just says American Gangster, so I think just the film.
Okay, amazing.
Georgia offers Waffle House geography.
I love that.
Love that.
Now, what could you possibly learn?
Well, they're probably in specific places, and they can't be everywhere. There's none out here.
No, they don't. I don't think they're. Oh no, the closest one is Arizona, and I think
there's one in Arizona.
I think so. They just are not in California, similar to Cracker Barrel, but it is just like I think it could help you learn your states, and some counties,
okay,
and then
economic
population,
policies,
density. It's like you'll see Waffle Houses across the street from each other in the South. So you're like, all right, well,
what happened here?
Whoa.
Okay, Texas A&M, Texas barbecue.
Okay.
I'd sign up. Yeah. University of Kentucky, emergency and disaster, humanity in a zombie apocalypse.
What? First part of that, I was like, yes.
I don't know what school this is, but somebody also teaches Harry Potter, magic, and religion.
But a zombie apocalypse is also basically telling you like how to survive in any
how to
apocalypse.
Survive some sort of disaster,
like a nuclear disaster. So it's like really teaching you like the survival techniques.
These are all so ridiculous. Vampires in film and TV. And then I was like, oh, this is fake. I've been tricked because under Alabama it says drugs, booze, and Mexican society. I'm like, that is a class that Alabama would have, but surely that's
drugs,
fake.
Booze, and Mexican society.
And I looked it up, and it's a real course that Alabama offers: drugs, booze, and Mexican society.
But what is the course about?
Drugs, booze, and anyways,
wow.
But
history of the devil.
Well,
some of these are pretty
maybe it's more like cartel, like coming out of Mexico, like how like that it all worked.
Yeah,
because it's literally like getting things across state lines. Because during the Prohibition, that was a big thing in the South. Was like, how do you? That's why, remember, they used to write to Ford and say, thank you so much for making the fastest car. This is exclusively what we use.
I don't like the title of that.
Neither
because it makes it seem like all, because it's like, you could just call it, if the class was about Mexican cartels, you could be like, history of Mexican cartels.
Yeah.
You'd be like, and it's Mexican society.
Drugs, booze, and
I
Mexican
took
society.
flower arranging in college.
I took a paranormal class.
Okay, then who are you to judge my flower arranging? I took flower arranging and I took bowling at Purdue University.
I can't
Bowling?
Those
Bowling. One credit. These are.
But what were you learning about the history of bowling or how
So
to
you
bowl?
learn about we learned about the history. My teacher had a massive crush on me. I was the worst bowler and I got a 99% in class.
Man or woman?
Man.
Well,
And
I don't
then
know, history of bowling.
he
could
was
also
like,
be a woman.
once he asked me to dance with him, we slow danced during class because he was like, bowling is a dance. And then I danced with him.
Where was his hands? Lower back? Upper butt?
On my bowling balls? No. It was on my back. My neck, my
The
back.
nape of
my
my
pussy and my cock. So
also a course offered at Purdue.
Yeah.
Okay, so
all right.
last time I bowled a 301.
What?
Yeah, you
I
can't
don't even
bowl
know if
300
that's
and
good.
lose.
Oh.
Oh.
I love bowling.
It's a dad
I
joke.
love bowling. Cage's birthday party was Conrad's first bowling. He is now up. We went last week.
Oh, I love
I
it.
Do you
love
think
bowling.
that something could have started between you and this professor?
He was not. I was not into it. I was
But-
not
oh,
actually
okay.
into it.
But
He
if
was not. I had a different college professor. The Purdue contacted me and was like, "We have gotten multiple complaints that a teacher is harassing you during a class," and I was like, "No, I'm good."
Was it the bowling teacher?
No, it was a different. It was an
A
actual different
different-
course, different teacher
That also had a crush on you.
who was like laying it on thick. And Purdue.
What did they teach?
Mm,
Flower
It
arrangement?
was like something in my it was in it was like a legal course.
No shot.
And he loved me and would come to like every play that I was in. And
Freak.
Purdue and my classmates were concerned for me. And I said, I am
Wow.
great.
So
I'm
he
good.
was hoinking his.
Well, I was just like,
as soon
they're
as he
jealous.
left.
I'm the best one in class. I'm setting the curve and they're trying to complain on my behalf. And I'm actually just fine.
And
Thank
nothing
you.
ever happened between you two.
No.
Did you ever have anything with a teacher?
No, I don't think so.
He would like email me on Christmas.
Ugh.
And then I was like,
I had a teacher from my high school that, like, years later when I moved to LA, he was the yearbook teacher at my high school.
You can't trust those ones.
You can't
and
trust
he
the
would
computer
he
guys.
started emailing me asking me to send him sexy pictures.
What?
No, Sarah.
Yeah. And I
For
was-
his person.
For the yearbook?
But then I go, oh, I wonder what other pictures he was taking with those photos.
Ew.
You know what I mean? With that camera everywhere.
Photography teachers are
Yeah, he
slippery.
was also the tennis coach.
Oh.
Somebody in my high school married
Wonder.
our music teacher.
Mm.
So had him as a music teacher, got older, married.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure. They were for sure hooking up.
Interesting. Woo! Yeah, I don't know.
And
Anyway,
he had a rat tail, so.
a rat tail. I remember those. Oh my god!
Wow.
I can't believe that was a thing. That's totally gonna come back because mullets are back. Rat tails are
I feel
next.
like Cage could rock a rat tail.
He could probably rock
Yeah.
a rat tail.
And braid it.
I know.
I love that.
Get like a little Celtics
My kid's gonna have a rat tail.
bead on it.
Okay, we're moving on to tennis. Something's happened with the U.S. Open. What's going on?
So the U.S. Open is in full swing. Oh my gosh, cute.
Wow.
Cute. And there's drama happening. Of course, there's always tennis drama. So Medvedev is a former number one tennis, like number one ranking. He's having a tough season. He is playing against an Italian named Bonzi. Bonzi. And
Love it.
there is a photographer who walks onto the court, like on the edge, but like it's not great. And so the chair umpire gives Bonzi the chance to repeat his first serve because of the distraction, which is what the rule is. What made it heightened was that this was match point. And so
Oh.
he's getting a do-over on his own match point. Medvedev has I've actually never seen a meltdown like this in tennis
Oh.
ever. Like, it makes McEnroe look like an altar boy. Like, it is so insane. He starts screaming at the chair umpire, but in like, and he's like, "You get paid. You must get paid by the match and not the minute. That's why you want to get out of here." And then he starts egging on the crowd. The crowd. I'm actually like horrified by how everyone was behaving. It was, you could tell,
Who was the crowd on his side, or were
yes,
there,
the crowd was on the side of chaos. They just wanted to boo and freak out. It ended up being 6 minutes of the crowd screaming and booing, losing their minds, Medvedev egging them on, and then and Bonzi's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I didn't do anything. They keep cutting to the photographer. He's like, oh my God. Like, I've never seen anything like it in tennis happen. It's a full catastrophe. What the chair umpire would have done in any other situation is would have penalized Medvedev for delay. But I think he was so afraid to do that because then that was going to decide the match. Like, if you get so many penalties in that, you lose a point, and that means the match is over, and it was going to be pandemonium. So he was like very much stuck between a rock and a hard place, even though he did enact the rule correctly. So Bonzi loses the game, loses the set. Medvedev goes on to win the next set. It goes to a fifth set. Like, it was so bad and it was so disappointing. And Medvedev has like done stuff like this before, but not to this extreme. Luckily, Bonzi rallies, wins the fifth set, so he wins the match. And then when the match is over, Medvedev full-blown breakdown, breaks his rackets again.
Oh my God, what a baby.
It's big baby energy, and I think tennis is going to have to.
Well, I do kind of like, because tennis is like, in my eyes, and I don't really watch a lot of it, it seems very like hoity-toity.
Yeah.
And so when, it starts to break down and people start to lose their shit, I do kind of like that.
Because you're not even allowed to cheer a double fault or something.
No,
you're not. It's like quiet.
Yeah, you're not really even supposed to cheer in air. It was kind of a perfect storm. It was a night match, so drinking, at the U.S. Open, New York, and a player is literally like grandstanding on the largest. It was like the big stadium, and it just. Like, and if it had gone on for like a minute, but it was really bad, and they kept cutting to the crowd, and like the people looked like, I was like, oh, they've been taken over by groupthink, and they think this is funny, and this is actually like really disrespectful and kind of fucked up.
Yeah, especially for Bonzi.
Wait,
and
so
you don't
is
think
Bonzi moving on?
Bonzi is moving on,
and you don't think that Bonzi and the photographer colluded?
No, because
no chance.
It fucked up Bonzi's serve. Like,
but it only fucked it up because Medvedev got the crowd going.
Yes, but like
if they had an agreement, I'm just saying. I'm just being a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying, like, if Bonzi was like, "Hey, if I maybe just step out there."
No, and like I've heard other athletes sort of like weigh in and be like, these photographers are annoying and do sometimes cause like chaos, even in any of the sports. You see the photographer, he's just like an old man.
Oh,
like it was like, yeah, dog, you messed up. Like, we all, like, sometimes ball kids, like, they drop the ball and the ball rolls out. Like, when you need perfect silence and like, there are things that happen sometimes. We just had that baby being thrown out. Like, tennis and golf are a little precious.
Yeah.
But like, that is what was supposed to happen. And like, this chair umpire, like, it felt like they were gonna rush the court and like punch him. Like, it was crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. And this shit happens at the US Open. This does not happen.
I kind of like it too, because otherwise I just like find like, golf and tennis, obviously they are like a more quiet, contained, like slow sport. So I do like it when shit goes down.
Watch the clip. The first minute, and knowing Medvedev's history too, the first like minute I was like, oh, this is funny, and then I'm like, oh, I don't like how this is like snowballed into like being really anti the person who's right in the situation.
Anytime there's like an old man that's like done and being
I
bullied,
wish it was
that kills me.
Marshawn Lynch. You know how he's a photographer now?
Yeah. He starts fighting. So he's Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
Did you see the Serena Williams went to Maria Sharapova's induction into the Hall of Fame? Well, no, she's on Ozempic or
she's
GLP-1.
on like a different one. Her husband, I believe, is an investor and like on the board.
Do what you want. Do what you want.
Venus at 42 or something almost won a match last night.
Did you see too, when she came off the court, she stopped in front of Arthur Ashe's picture and like just it had like a little moment of silence in front of it. It was so beautiful.
Ben Shelton has been paying homage to Arthur Ashe. So there is good stuff happening, but this Medvedev thing has like stolen the headlines.
Everything. Yeah.
Also, the Serena Maria Sharapova stuff is interesting because they used to fucking hate each other.
I didn't know it was Maria Sharapova because her hair's brown.
Yeah, right?
I was like,
completely different. No, it's
who
Maria
is this
Sharapova.
one?
Agreed.
Remember when she was busted for PEDs, and then I saw her running on the Strand the very next day, and I was like, wow, she's beautiful. She can take as many drugs as she wants.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay, so the WNBA. What's going on with the Connecticut Sun?
Okay, so the Connecticut Sun is trying to sell the Mohegan tribe that owns the Connecticut Sun
And the Mohegan Sun.
and the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut. They have been trying to sell the team, and so they had an offer from the guy that owns the Celtics for $325 million.
Okay.
Then there was another offer for similar from somebody else in Connecticut to keep it in Hartford, to keep the team in Hartford instead of moving to Boston. And then the WNBA came in and said, actually, why don't you just sell it to us for $250 so that we
like
can
a lower price.
And then we're probably going to move it to Houston.
No.
And everyone's like, what? And then WNBA obviously has more power over the sale, and they're basically trying to skirt the relocation fee, which I think is $75 million. And so it's like, so now the tribe that saved this team, this Native American tribe, he's like, obviously they have plenty of money. You know, they're doing okay. They own one of the biggest casinos in the States, but still, like, they completely took this WNBA team and was like losing money on it for years, and has finally started to make money on it, and now they're like, okay, great, now we can make all the money back that we invested in it and just kind of like let them have a nicer facility, because the facility in Connecticut for the Sun is not the best. And then but now it's like, why is the WNBA trying to, first of all, make them not get $75 million?
Devalue their own product.
Right. This is exactly my problem with the WNBA all the time. I'm like, this product is so good. You have this product, and a product that is in its prime right now. And you are completely mismanaging everything. Like, you cannot get out of your way.
So is this the commissioner? Is this, like, who is ultimately like, is Adam Silver also a part of it?
Like, the NBA owns the WNBA.
Yeah, so like the buck stops with him.
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, do the commissioners have power, or is it the owners of the NBA that have the power?
But wouldn't it be the owners,
you know what I mean?
like this Native tribe that owns the Connecticut Sun? They own it, so it's up to them. No,
I don't know that, and so that's what
maybe all sales need to be somewhat approved.
They still have to be approved. The sale has to be approved. So it's like the WNBA can just be like, well, we don't approve the sale to Boston,
right? And we can't get like the Federal Trade Commission involved, because like who knows what, you know, like you can't go to the government on this, because the government's not going to be like trusted when it comes to the WNBA and Native tribes.
Definitely not. I don't trust the government when it comes to women. And
I don't trust them when it comes to vaccines. No, I'm kidding. Hard
but
left.
it is like, it's just, for me, it's super annoying, because like I love that the WNBA has teams in different cities that don't already have an NBA team. I always think that is like,
cool.
I want them to expand to cities that are craving more sports, as opposed to, you know, Boston is already tough for me, but I like the Connecticut of it all to stay.
So
or
UConn,
Houston.
UConn is the biggest women's basketball program ever.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense. That is already like a community that loves women's basketball. Why would you take it away from them?
Can I say the other side of the coin, though? I do think it would be exciting for them to go to Boston, not Houston, but to Boston, just to be on the same level as the Celtics.
Sure.
Because as it's growing, like, that's also exciting for the players. Like, Hartford's Hartford.
I totally get it. And it's all still close. It's not like if you can be a UConn fan that lives in Massachusetts.
Sure.
No,
but that definitely feels like a level up, moving to Boston or staying in Hartford and like getting a new arena or practice facility. But
just give Houston a team. You don't need to take it from...
Exactly.
Well, that was my whole thing with the WNBA expansion. It's like, I want to see a team in Nashville, because Nashville's craving more sports, and they have the infrastructure and the amount of people who are willing to watch it. Kansas City, also craving more sports, right? They have the Kansas City Current. They do not have an NBA team.
And what's the Kansas City Current?
The soccer team.
Men's or women's?
Call it
women's. That's also where they're filming Ted Lasso.
It's about like periods.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, staying current.
Okay, cool.
No. They
Ride
have
the wave.
They low-key have
That's
the
the
best
next
uniforms in NWSL, I think. The KC Current, which is also partly owned by Mahomes and Brittany.
Okay, to wrap this episode up, our very first episode in person, we got to talk about the improv of it all.
Oh
really,
my
really quick.
God.
Hard Knocks, Bills, improv guy came to the Bills facility, did a little zip, zap, zop.
He was doing bippity bippity bop.
Something.
Let me look up
bip,
because
bop.
I wrote down the main takeaways for.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, they're not winning the Super Bowl.
I just Googled sports. Like I was looking for something.
Oh, sure.
I wanted
What
to
came
look up
up?
the name of the sports bitch of the
Taylor
week
and
that I
Trav.
want to nominate, and I just typed in sports. Okay. Give me. Okay, so there was a man on the Bills who loves horses. I love him.
Oh,
He's
yes.
giant too, and they show him like
Mhm.
riding down the street in Orchard Park, and he's a hero.
Mhm.
My phone is now malfunctioning. And then there was a man who. These are my notes. There's a guy who's making pizza. Offensive lineman making like
Yes.
30 pizzas for the whole team.
Mhm.
And then there was a bippity bippity bop. Bippity bippity bop man.
Okay,
They're
you would fail.
They're in Chicago, and they're like, we got to do improv. And they have this man come in, and he is, I'm going to say a con artist because what he is charging teams for, they're doing like an improv game. Now, in his defense, the team was loving it.
Oh, they were
by-
eating it up.
By the end, they're like, "Wah!" And like Josh Allen's like pretending he's on like he's like rowing a boat, and then they're like going like this, and they're going like this, and Sean McDermott is looking like he is seeing Steve Martin like walk on water. Like, he is so into
This
it.
is comedy.
And like I think like as someone who like does it, and like
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
improv in Chicago,
Sure,
you
yeah,
know, like
of course.
graduate of IO,
Right.
like a Second City alum here. You just like see it represented sometimes, and you're like, oh my God, it's the most embarrassing thing I've
It really
ever
is.
seen.
It really is.
Can we get a suggestion? Like you just like feel yourself be like, oh my God, I cannot believe I spent the amount of money I spent
Yes.
on this post a college degree.
Yes.
And to see bippity bippity bop man in like full glory on Hard Knocks made me
Yeah.
cringe to
Yeah.
my deepest insides.
See, that whole time I was watching, I was like, oh, is this guy from Second City? I was like,
Must
I
have been.
thought he was an actor. And then I was like, oh, no, I don't know him at all. Like, I kept
No.
thinking he looked like someone. I think he just looked like someone.
And I was like, is he a motivational
a bald
speaker?
white
I
man.
had to go back. I had to go back to see what they credited him as.
What did they credit him with?
Improv specialist.
I'm done. I'm done.
And that was a tough pill to swallow.
Mm.
Okay, I do have a sports bitch. Let me look her up.
Improv
Googling
specialist.
sports.
An improv specialist, I mean,
Zip, zap,
is that
zop.
degree better than English lit?
You know he is just eating up the stage time. He's calling his agent, being like, "Did you go see me on Hard Knocks?"
Yeah, and I
Or,
just called him a con
Yeah.
artist.
And he's like, I think that's the reason James Cook resigned.
It was crazy. Okay. Alexandra Ela, first player from the Philippines in the Open era to win a Grand Slam main draw match.
Oh.
You know, we always celebrate a Filipina.
We do.
So Alexandra, so proud of you. And the crowd like knew the significance. That's when I like the US Open crowd. It was like, okay, you guys
Yeah.
are educated
Yeah.
to Filipina greatness.
Yeah.
And she, you know, you
The
don't
lore is important sometimes. Like the
Yes.
like I wish
Yes.
I knew about the Shamar more when that
Yes,
happened.
yes. You don't usually see someone win like a first round match and like lay on the ground like they just won the
Yeah, it's like,
championship, but
relax.
like the crowd went
Crazy.
crazy. So
That's fun.
sports bitch.
Guys, that is our episode. This was so fun. Subscribe, like, do all the things. Next week, we are going to be doing our NFL preview. And we are going to record that right now. We're just going to change outfits.
And I'm gonna pump my breast.
And you're
milk.
going to
great.
empty out your boobies.
I'm going to put on a blindfold.
Congratulations to Taylor and Travis. That's very exciting.
I think us being together made it happen, sort of like an Avengers.
And you know what? We should offer our services. If you guys need sort of, we can sing, we can
certainly
serve,
do a
we can
speech.
just
we can do a speech.
Hey, let me say that these gals are really great at speeches at weddings. They will call people out. They will call beloved family members out and humiliate them in front of the wedding. But besides that, it's great. Highly recommend. And that's it. Thank you for watching and listening, and we love you. Bye.
Bye.